the fear that I grew up with gave me psoriasis, eczema, yeast infections, an ulcer, and all of this affected me from the inside out. I was too young to use skincare products, so there was nothing I could really do to help myself. And no doctor in the 50s and 60s, they didn't know about any of this holistic wellness. So by the time the 70s came along, I was really so informed, because I did a lot of research on my own on how to fix these issues. So with that in mind, I wanted to talk to you about when your life is on autopilot, what does that do for you? When you're not being creative and positive with your thoughts, what does that do for your health and well-being and the decisions that you make for your everyday life? So it's really good to set goals for yourself. Goals are important, but the thing is, if you take baby steps towards a path of wellness, it starts in your mind, it trickles down into your body and your soul. Your soul is so important in this, because you want to feed your soul positive reinforcement. You want to feed your soul love and vibrational nourishment. So that means restrict your social media, don't live on your phone, be very careful what you put on the airwaves, what movies you watch, what television shows you watch. Try not to watch the news, because there's nothing we could do about what's going on both sides of the aisle. So you have to be really careful not to engage in that, because it's all a play. All a play. It's not real. The only thing that's real is this here and now, right now. So if you just try to develop a better attitude towards yourself and towards others, and also feeling like when you look at others, you want to show them respect, no matter who they are. When I go drop the boxes off at the UPS store, I engage with the boys, college boys who are working there, and I wish them a beautiful day, tell them it's so good to see them, and they in kind send love back my way. No matter who I'm dealing with, I try always to treat them with love and respect, and then what comes back to me is love and respect. And when that happens, when I have that in my life, that level of peace, I'm able to be even more creative, because there's nothing zapping my energy. Because negativity, negative thoughts, it actually takes your energy away, and we run on energy. Like for instance, going back to my childhood, all the energy it took for me living in that fear, there was no energy for digestion. I couldn't digest my food. And that's why I was so impacted and constipated, and I saw what it did to my skin. So the good thing, the upside about my past, is that I could really help the clients that I have on a spiritual, holistic, even beauty, physical level, to attain what they want by helping them understand where it comes from. Disease comes from dis-ease of energy. So what chokes off your energy? Your negativity. So when we do things that help us release endorphins and serotonin, like exercise, moderation, but exercise and stretching, and like Tai Chi is so wonderful. Getting enough sunlight first thing in the morning, so important for you. Moving your body in the sun. If you live in a climate where you can walk out your door, even in your jammies, and move your body and follow along with that Tai Chi and embrace the sun, that will set your clock right for the day. After you brush your teeth and rinse your mouth out, the first thing that you should drink is warm water with fresh lemon juice. That's really good for cleansing your body internally and setting your digestive system off right. Now, once in a while, you could put olive oil in it. Make sure it's always extra virgin olive oil. cold pressed, and it comes from a region with a blistering hot climate because it helps with the nourishing benefit of what olive oil actually does for you internally. So it's really wonderful to do that. But if you getting back to setting your goals, if you set small goals every day, you write a list of what you want to accomplish and just check it off at one by one. You can have your main goal at the top of the list, but then you have all the other things on your list that'll help you attain your main goal. Like, for instance, I want to lose 50 pounds. I'm sick of the yo-yo with my body because of the way that I cook, and I love to bake bread, even though it's sourdough. And my starter is so beautiful. She has a beautiful name, and it's so healthy. My starter. My body type cannot eat that, and I'm very stubborn. I eat a piece every day anyway, and it just puts all this weight on me. So my goal, I have to set small goals for myself every day. The top of my goal is losing 50 pounds, but then what am I doing during the day to help me attain that goal? Like intermittent fasting, giving up bread and wine and dessert and things like that, and eating, like I'm down to eating one meal a day, and working out before I eat because I want to burn fat in my body and not sugar. I don't want my body burning sugar. I want it to burn fat. So in other words, set your goals, but be gentle with yourself. Give yourself hugs. I went to a therapist when I was younger. When I moved to New York City, I went to a therapist because I couldn't get over my emotional trauma that I grew up with. And she told me that I should hug myself. And I gave myself a hug, and I swear on all things sacred, I felt that little girl hug me back. I felt the pressure around my ribs. I felt the hug. So being loving and nurturing with yourself allows you to cultivate that loving vibration. And that's what makes it much easier for you to be in a loving relationship with everyone, with your partner, with your life partner, with your husband or your wife, or your children. So the more you nurture yourself on every level, the better it is for you, for your life to have real success and happiness, for you to have real lasting happiness. Like, for instance, when people do retail therapy, it doesn't make them happy. So many people will still have tons of Hermes bags and all these shoes that they'll never wear, and all these clothes that they'll never ever wear, and a lot of them still have the price tags on them because it was an emotional purchase, and that emotional purchase, that feeling of that sensation of being satisfied or gratified, is so fleeting. It doesn't work. The only thing that really gives you joy is when you have that peace in your heart. And when you have that peace in your heart, it emanates from you. The light will come out of your eyes. You'll have that twinkle, and people will want to be around you. And success will just gravitate to you because you're manifesting it. You're able to not live in fear, and you're able to manifest what your goals are for your life, for your health, for your well-being, for your relationships, and for everything that is important to you.